We thought that there needs to be perhaps a more direct way by which the people and the parents can communicate to the administration what their concerns about schools are. The other aspect of this was that the Right to Education Act was passed, which gives citizens a much greater sort of space to impact what is available to them in terms of that right. But they don't have a mechanism by which they can actually exercise the right in the sense of taking up their grievances, etc. So putting together the instrumentality of the right, which was the right to education, and in the interest of decentralized participation by the people in the administration, this idea of Shiksha Samvad evolved. It was fortunately very well received, and in 3 of the states, the government actually decided to pass an order for the whole state institutionalizing Shiksha Samvads. Often parents feel that they are unable to effect change in the school, and then they've sort of exercised the only other option available, which is that of exiting into private schooling, and that doesn't really benefit them because it costs a lot more. Besides, the private schools really can't provide at the scale that government schools can. In many cases, a lot of the infrastructure problems are not fixed in schools because actually the land on which the school is located doesn't have a clear-cut title or patta, as they say. But in the Samvad, it came up, and many schools were able to get proper titles for the land on which the buildings were, like pattas, and having got the pattas, then all sorts of infrastructure improvements started to take place. Initially, when we started proposed the idea, there was a fear both in terms of the administration and particularly among the teachers that this might turn into a platform of sort of bashing of the system and particularly of the teachers. But we were very clear that we didn't want this to turn into a kind of an antagonistic mode of interaction, and that it had to be in the form of a dialogue with finding solutions for all concerned, and particularly keeping the child in mind as the focus. Because we very clearly have positioned ourselves only as facilitators. We cannot be there forever. There has to be an exit plan. And because the right to education has provided a statutory body at the school level, which is the school management committee, which is supposed to have 75% parent representation, our whole idea is to transfer sort of the running of the Samvads from the people side to the SMCs.